We're with the team now over at Sapphire Louvres, and I'm joined by the owner, Steve. So can you tell us a little bit about what it is that you do?
Right, well, we manufacture a product called Louvres, which is ventilation through windows and above windows. We started the business a number of years ago, it's just a smaller place, and now we believe we're the market leaders in the supply of louver grills.
That's amazing. And I love that you're saying, market leader, and absolutely, because, well, you're the only ones here.
Yeah, we're a bit surprised. The last couple of years, there's been other louver manufacturers. Don't know why they're here, why they're not here, because it's always very, very useful to everybody. It's not always about people buying from us. It's a case of just coming and seeing new products, seeing new people, seeing what's changed. But yeah, I think we've done every fit show that ever been started in Telford years ago. So we still do it.
Wow, I love that. And like you said, been to every single fit show. And I think that is a real testament about the show and all the connections you can make while you're here.
Well, if we didn't do the fit show, what we'd have to do is we got like 250 customers. We'd have to spend the whole year walking around, knocking on doors to introduce ourselves. This way, anybody who has an interest or is genuine can come and visit us here. They can see new products. I can't carry all these things around, and in the past I've done most of the sales myself.
Yeah, wonderful. All right, well, not only that, but you do actually have a couple of new products that you are demonstrating and showcasing here. So let's go through them. I think they're over this side, aren't they? Wonderful, let's come over here.
A new product that's been coming into the industry recently is barrier louvers, which is a security louver to go on the outside of a building, often used in student accommodation or high-rise flats. We brought out a new barrier louver which has secured back to the buildings. We can do this with invisible fittings as well, and this is something that we're really starting to launch now. Most of the universities will have to have barrier louvers on them as law. This is something that we've done in the past, but we've had to hand make the frames. This is a fully tested product, barrier load tested to be a 610.
Wow, and how's the reaction been to this?
It's the one thing that everybody wanted. Unfortunately, I've put it on the inside of the stand. I should have put it on the outside of the stand. But yeah, this has come straight from Bau in Germany. That's where the products come from. But we buy all our aluminium in 6 metre lengths from Duco, and then what we do is we make it to order. This particular product is ideal for us because we can hold it in stock, and if somebody wanted one or wanted 3,000 of them, we can make it from our own stock and powder coat it in-house.
That's fantastic. And you can understand why that's a kind of a key piece, and obviously moving forward in the industry as well, how popular that's going to be.
I think it is popular. It's already popular. A lot of the systems houses have their own barrier louvers, but they quite often work out a little bit more expensive. However, the system houses have been onto the stand to look at this product, which is how we wanted it to be. We want to get out there and do the product. It's just something else to add to our portfolio.
Brilliant. And what else are we showcasing?
Well, this is a new product that isn't actually being launched to the third quarter. This is a Class 2 louver. Our louver itself, our standard louver, which is behind you, is the F30Z, which is a very robust product. However, we never had it tested to RC2, which is the security system. And this is being launched now with a high airflow and the high security. Again, there's more of a market. We thought the markets might go more towards airflow, but they are going more towards security. This particular product has high airflow and high security.
Oh, amazing. And like ticking those boxes that people are really needing.
Well, that's the sort of thing we take back. When I do go and see customers say this is what they want. We're trying to launch new products. Even this morning, in this short time, we've had people come onto the stand and we've told them what we want, and they're saying, well, can we help? And we work together on it.
And another great reason to be at Fit Show there, those collaborations.
It is collaboration, but we're not always looking for new business, as I said earlier. What we want more than anything is to make contact with people. Even competitors, we need to know what's going on in the market. We do have the cab, which we're very much involved in, and the one thing they're telling us is there is going to be a little bit of a lull in the market, but we can't see it. We're not seeing that. Our estimator, she's doing 10, 20 quotes a day. I mean, she's even working while we're here, but I do pay her very well for doing that.
Absolutely. And just talking about that, this is a sort of runs in the family, right?
Oh, we're very much a family business. I'm not ready to retire yet, but I've got my daughter Kate, who's the estimating manager. My eldest son Daniel is the managing director, and my middle son is the production manager. But yeah, we do a lot with the family. We do push it as well, because if you've got a family-run business, you're not doing it to make a quick buck and get out. We want to be here for the long term, which is what we're going to do.
And that's wonderful to hear as well, because when you hear the word family owned, that actually the care and the detail is going to be there.
It is, and yeah, I do push the family, and it's always an exciting thing. The wife's the only one that's not involved in the business, but she's still the boss overall.
Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful. Now, you mentioned behind us we've got your sort of standard louvres.
Standard louver grille solid, which is what we do 90% of our louvers. Integral mesh that fits into any system. We do 24, 28, 32 as standard. And then as you go along, you've got the high performance louvers for anything that's specified. And then we've got the new 60 HP, which is a fairly new product that can be supplied as a vertical or horizontal louver, which is high security and high airflow.
Oh, great. And I mean, security as well at the moment is something that is, I know it's always been there, but it's something that we're hearing more and more that people are really concerned about.
Yeah, we always thought that the market would go more towards acoustics, but what we're finding is security is what it's all about. Things like bin stores where you've got to have a high airflow, and of course people are getting into these bin stores and doing other things in these areas. They've got to have them because they've got to be open all the time. But so you need a bit of security and airflow, which is what we're looking at. So when we see a specification, I don't think there's anything we can't do. We can always try and find something to overcome the product.
Brilliant. All right, Steve. Well, I'm going to leave you to it because I know you have been very busy. But thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Do come down and have a chat with Steve and the team. Your daughter here?
Yes, Katie's here. She's the looks, I'm the brawn.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Give Katie a wave. She's hiding behind. Come down and have a chat with Steve or Katie and find out more about exactly what Sapphire Louvres can do for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.